Welcome to episode.
Oh, I'm like.
welcome to
like
episode
5'7".
2. Welcome to episode 2 of Idle Hell, the second episode.
Not
Of
that
course,
small.
I'm the host, Fuges,
Killer
Brendan.
Two-star, and let's get right into the news.
Okay.
And
The first thing you do on this podcast is you run a killer Keemstar bit. That's like your first bright idea.
No, I did a scare
You're-
spit first.
That you
Shut
really
up.
wanted to do. And he has not left like Washington D.C.
and
We in
it's almost
Washington.
8th grade.
I live in 2014, 2016.
Yeah,
2014's a 10 years ago, and I don't think Keemstar was around.
2014 is
Was he
like
around in
Fred.
2014?
no. Well, maybe he was, but not doing like that.
Anyways.
Shit.
anyways, so joined with me from the last episode we have Bento, and
Hooray.
people who weren't at the last episode we have Brandon
Yep.
and Cat, or are you fine with us saying Eddie, or do you want your real name
Go for it.
hidden? Cat, aka Eddie.
Yo, what's
Alright.
up?
All right, so
That's awesome. I'm the returning member this time because don't have a job, so I'm always available.
Yeah. I have a job. It's part-time, but that's also because I'm looking for an internship, and for some reason they keep changing what day off I have each week. Like this week I didn't have one, but next week I just have Friday off for no reason. But that's not interesting for the podcast. So
Don't get Juneteenth.
I did not get Juneteenth because I work at a grocery store and food places have to be open on Juneteenth. Which
Yeah,
kind of
okay.
sucks if you ask me. But anyways, I have a bunch of topics. I have no idea if everyone else has topics. And
Oh, shit.
I have one that's pretty strong. It's something that pretty much everyone knows about, but I'm gonna make it specific to us. All of us, at the moment, Eddie's in the city, but all of us live in a Massachusetts suburb, and in this Massachusetts suburb, we have spotted not one, not two, but 3 cybertrucks.
Oh my goodness.
Would be the same one 3 times, but I have seen it in 3 different spots each time.
Yeah, I have not been checking the license plates on these photos. But
I've not been
gosh.
seeing Cybertrucks.
I've
Literal
been taking
Massachusetts.
videos and pictures every time I see
Yeah,
one.
you've encountered like multiple of them. Well, okay, to
Yeah.
be fair, I don't go outside, but
Yeah.
You just have to wait till one passes
Wait,
by your
Ben.
nose.
You gotta drop your
surely.
step count.
gotta track my step count. I think my phone does that for me. I think I am at maybe 3 today.
Well, hopefully the guy didn't drive his Cybertruck today, because it would have been destroyed. He didn't put it in car wash mode.
I keep seeing videos of people just like trying to use the truck and it just like does not work. And then
Yeah.
the charger gets stuck in the truck hole and
Oh,
you have to break the
oh, yeah,
truck
oh,
open.
yeah, I think
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's happened
That's
to
a-
multiple people.
that's a-
now. It's not even the one
Did
guy,
you
it's
see?
multiple.
Did you see the one? Yeah. Are you talking about the one where once the guy tries to drive, for some reason he's putting his big toe on the brake pedal, and he has the new Eminem song queued up.
What the fuck are you talking? I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm
This is bizarro speech to me.
you know, I'm gonna get the link. It's a video on Twitter of this guy like, today the charger for my Cybertruck got stuck, but thankfully there was
I saw
a
this video, but without. I saw this video without Venom. I think.
Oh,
Video not this video's been a rude response to a report from the copyright holder. Good one, dude.
okay. So
That's
I'll
really
just I'll just describe the video. Basically, the guy's like, today I had somewhere that I really needed to be, but the charger for my Cybertruck got stuck. Now, at first, I thought you could just put the rest of the charger in the back of the truck, but no, it recognizes it. And when he does that, you see, like, he's barefoot, and he's putting specifically his big toe on the brake pedal, and he has the new Eminem song queued up, not Venom, it's fucking Houdini, or whatever it's called. It's probably somewhere on TikTok.
Awesome.
That's where it originally came from. I also saw a brief clip of that was like what happens if I crush my finger in the Cybertruck trunk, but it was cut off so that like
his finger.
It was cut off like right before he right when he opened his mouth as it closed.
Oh, awesome.
So Cybertruck owners are an interesting breed. Cybertruck.
What happens if I slam my penis into a car door? I wonder what could befall me.
Yeah, and there's a lot of reasons cars are designed the way they are, and it feels like they didn't realize that when designing this. Like, there's a reason cars crumple when they like get into an accident.
Yep. And that one does not.
Yeah.
It also has a lot of sharp edges just to cut you.
Yeah.
And also apparently
it's the American way.
And it rusts.
Apparently with its various modes, like there's car wash mode where you have to do it because it's made of steel, or else your warranty will be voided. And the other thing is, I haven't seen the video, but apparently in a Drew Gooden video, he bought one to test it out, and apparently it had a feature called Joe mode.
Well, Joe mode is awesome.
It's just like cruising.
I don't know.
I think it becomes like sentient, like a transformer.
All right.
I might be a transformer.
Is it actually a thing?
I'll be right back in a
I
minute.
believe it.
I'll be right back in.
Yes,
Don't do anything rambunctious. My dad specifically wanted me to turn off a light at this time.
Yeah.
Don't do anything bad while I'm gone.
I'm gonna read about Joe mode.
Do you use Joe mode? Oh,
Looks
it's
like it,
low volume mode.
Yeah.
What the
What do you
fuck?
mean low volume mode?
Joe mode. It's about Joe.
Joe
Rogan.
as in Joe Biden?
What is?
Turns off like alarms that are not related to safety issues.
Is it called? I feel like it's called Joe mode because of Joe Rogan. I'm just gonna go with that. The Joe Rogan experience in the Cybertruck. That is the American method, though. Just having.
I have returned.
If you're driving on the road, just make sure that your car, if it gets in a crash, will win the interaction. You just have to play the car tier list.
I'm back. What
That's
happened?
The American way.
Or are they gonna make SUVs out of steel now?
Yeah, they're gonna start making SUVs with like skewers on the front of them. It's just battle bots, but like car designing.
Yeah.
At this point.
So, for listeners, if you're wondering what that was, for some reason my dad specifically wanted me to turn off a light at 9:15.
I wonder what. I cannot imagine the suspicious things happening with that light.
It was a signal. You're gonna get robbed
It was
right
a
now.
signal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're turning the bad signal off.
I think I have a great business idea. I'm not sure if
Okay.
it would take off too well, but you know how hibachi restaurants are Japanese? What if there was like an American hibachi style restaurant, but it was in Japan? It was just a bunch of white guys cooking burgers on the grill. They did cool tricks like flip the patties and spin them and stuff like that.
It's a cool tricks. There was a place in Back Bay that I went to once with like just some random group of people, and the way that the place worked is that you got your food from like they had like a big area where you grabbed all the ingredients for whatever you wanted, and then you would go up to like a giant cooking area and you would just kind of give them to the chef there and you would tell him what you wanted, and then he would cook like 20 things at once, and he would do like cool sauce tricks.
Like
It was
burgers.
very funny. Yeah, well, I got a burger. I don't know everything that was there. Unfortunately,
There's-
the burger, I'm pretty sure was raw, and I had a norovirus directly afterwards, and I lost like 20 pounds.
It's because you're eating McChickens.
That may have
Your
contributed.
body is not ready for anything.
My body's not ready for real food.
There are a lot of
Maybe
like,
they could do McChickens there too.
there are a lot of novelty. There's a lot of novelty like restaurants in Boston that I want to go to. There's one that. So Brandon, he's the youngest out of us, and once he turns 21, there's a place I want to go to where it's like a bar, but if it's your birthday, they'll like start playing like that. What's the fucking song that's like, it's your birthday, you're a bad bitch.
What?
I don't
What?
remember.
I
I don't remember the
thought you were
song,
gonna-
but they'll play like that whatever song I'm thinking of, and then like they'll make you chug some sake.
I think that song was just called
Texas
Birthday
Roadhouse? What?
It's not Texas Roadhouse. It's like a novelty place in Boston. Another novelty place in Boston. I just remember.
That's not Texas.
I don't know if
Is it
it's. I don't even know if it's still open, but apparently there's a place where on Halloween they did. I've only heard of this through like a Twitch streamer, but like they had something called Hell Night on Halloween, where there's no menu. The chefs just make whatever the hell they want and serve it to you, and the gimmick is that it has like a shit ton of spice in it.
Oh, awesome.
Sounds like the perfect place for bento.
Sounds like a great place for me. It sounds like a place I would be very comfortable eating at, and nothing would go wrong.
Nothing would go wrong.
I think it would be very fun. I would become a lot more culturally aware of the world around me. Is the birthday song you're referring to happen to be sung by 2 Chainz?
Maybe, I don't know.
There's a really funny intro just saying, yeah, birthday, it's your birthday. If I die, bury me in the Louis store. That's crazy. That's a good bar. Thank you, 2 Chainz.
Imagine being forced to chug sake while that song is playing.
While the song about the Louis store is playing, it would be funny. Are you even able to chug? I can't like drink alcohol. I don't know what sake tastes like or if it's chuggable.
I don't know what sake
sake-
tastes like either.
How many individual sake do you have to chug
That
before
many
you pass away?
individual sake.
Yeah, before you pass. They're pretty big bottles, I think.
Only had it from the squirt bottle.
That's fair. Wait, they have like beer squirt bottles? That's awesome.
Oh,
No, a sake.
Oh, Eddie found
They're
the Hell Night place. It's called the Automatic.
That's awesome. Super spicy food and drinks. Devil's Night in your belly. This picture, their cover picture looks like the fucking Tom Brady bird died football gif.
It does. I don't know how you thought of that.
I always thinking about Tom Brady bird chicken died football. It's just always on the mind. Where is it? Tom Brady bird dead. There we go. That's so awesome.
Hell Night was a super spicy repertoire staple at the original East Coast Grill. Oh, so is this like reviving it?
Yeah,
Revival
that's
of
what it
Hell
sounds
Night.
like.
Oh wait, but this is back in 2017. So like, is this just a tradition that's been passed on between
Maybe,
restaurants?
I think the restaurants started doing this because they thought it would be an awesome idea, and then forgot about the part where they have like a bathroom in their establishment that they have to like
Yeah.
maintain. And
They
then they were
were
like,
trying
I
to
don't want
put
to do
the
this
part
ever
where they
again.
had
Hell's
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah. So going back to like where the specific Twitch streamer I heard that from. Shoutouts to Bell. He mentioned that like his cousin went there with his friends. One of the friends was like, "I want as much spice as possible," and like he got soup. After he finished the soup, he went to the bathroom and they found him passed out.
Oh, awesome. A good one, man. He got too souped out.
Okay, I have a story now. Now that you mentioned spice. So, the other day, I got... Okay. To set the scene, my roommate gave me a lot of shin ramen. Shin ramen I thought was supposed to be spicy. So I was really scared to have it. And then I had one, and it wasn't, like, that bad. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm actually good at spice.
Uh-huh.
So I go to an Indian place, and I get, like, the mild
great.
spice.
Uh-huh.
And I was dying.
Good one, man.
What was the aftermath?
The aftermath was I bought a shit ton of yogurt and I ate yogurt.
Yeah, the aftermath was brown bathroom.
Oh, it's
Eddie.
red.
I thought this was
Okay.
gonna go in the direction of another interesting food from you. Like,
What
you're
interesting food.
What?
Like, you know, the fucking, like... So, something I should... I could think of 3 specific instances which prove to me that Eddie should open a restaurant and design the menu, because he has eaten a raw potato, cheese with microwaved bread with cheese on it, and he has
Yeah.
drinking hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's
I
what
know,
an
right?
alcoholic does. They put it up their butt, actually, but
What?
No, they do
What?
that, yeah.
Like if they're going to rehab, like, because some sanitizer, I think most of it has alcohol in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you can absorb it through your rectum. So it's like a desperate way to get a quick buzz.
Awesome.
I had no idea. That's good to know.
Now I
Yeah,
have to try.
I think Eddie should like. I want to see what happens if we opened up a restaurant and had Eddie design the menu.
I think I'd get arrested for poisoning people.
I don't think eating raw potatoes are safe.
I don't think it was either.
I think I'm being reminded of this story I saw, I think on Twitter, where this guy was like, he was gonna go out to a bar for his 21st birthday with friends, and his like grandfather told him to like drink hand sanitizer or something similar to like line his stomach, so that he
Oil.
can like down
Oil.
more.
It was oil.
Oh, it was oil, so that he could like down more alcohol, and then he got to the bar, and then he immediately just like liquid shit himself everywhere. It was
Around,
really awesome.
I remember around the time Eddie ate the raw potato, it was like last year's PAX East, and I remember like at one point I was doing like this thing for school, which was like an interview thing that I do for like the filmmakers club, and I went to the Mega 64 booth. At the time, I didn't know as much about Mega 64 as I do now, but I went up to Garrett Hunter and it was like, you want to be interviewed? And I asked him if he would eat a raw potato, and he was like, yeah, there's probably like a lot of good nutrients and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So Eddie,
awesome.
Garrett Hunter from Mega 64 is on your side.
That is really cool. Shout out to the raw potato team.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine. I think if I ate a raw potato, I would blow up into a balloon like that one Willy Wonka character,
Mm-hmm.
and that would kind of be the end.
I'll inflate you big and round. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Too many similar tweets, unfortunately, have entered my eyes unwillingly.
Do you guys ever eat spaghetti or rice too fast so you start suffocating? You have to pause and drink water or else you'll choke. It happens a lot.
I believe you. So I had like friends over on Juneteenth because I hadn't like seen the rest of my like IRL friends in a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I went into the room that we normally hang out in, and my sister and her friend have just decided that is their bedroom now. It's like
Okay.
in the basement. It's not a room that is meant to be a bedroom. And so they just keep sleeping in there. And so when I went in to start cleaning it, I don't know what happened, but there was at least a pound of dog hair that had just like lined the floor. And it was like indistinguishable. It was like almost indistinguishable between a wooden floor and like a rug in multiple locations. And I don't know how that happened.
Do you
But
have a
somehow
dog?
they managed, they managed to groom our dog's hair to such an extent that all of it went everywhere. And then they probably slept in like dog hair for like a week. Because everything was covered with it. It was very bad. And I had to clean it, and it took me like an hour.
Not as bad as the yellow ooze.
Not as bad as the yellow. I don't even
The
I don't
what?
even know what the yellow ooze is. I don't know if I want to though.
There's
I'm curious now.
worse things to coat your floor.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know
yeah,
if we can
that
talk
makes
about
sense.
his roommate.
Fair
Well,
enough.
Oh, okay.
The yellow ooze. That reminds me. I don't know why I'm reminded of this. There was a time when I was at my college, just like I don't remember what I was doing, but I just like looked into someone's room, and their room was set up in a way where everything was like on the walls of the room, because their room, like the people living in the room, had made like a cult around this giant stain in their floor that had been left there by whoever was there last. And for some reason they just had like a stain worshipping cult. And then that guy also accidentally bought like 2 lifetimes worth of mac and cheese off of Amazon. And he
That-
just like kind of had it in a bunch of cardboard boxes in the back, which is really funny.
Isn't that the plot of an Always Sunny episode?
I believe you.
No, yeah, it is. I
don't
remember
know.
that. There's an episode where like there's a stain in the
stain or the
bar.
mac and cheese.
There's a stain in the bar that looks like the Virgin Mary, so they like turn it into a grift where it's like, come pray in front of this stain.
Oh.
Always
I believe
Sunny is
you, I've never watched it.
Always Sunny is a good show. You should watch it. Um,
I like the one where they steal gas.
yeah, that one's good.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've watched like anything recently. I've been busy playing Mario Kart.
You
Mario
watched
Kart.
you watched I'm trying to think of which thing I should. You watched Isekai's Smartphone.
Well, that was quite some time ago. But you are right. I did unfortunately watch Isekai Smartphone because I thought it would be really, really funny to watch it. And it was funny to watch it in the sense that I tortured myself. And then I watched it again with Mike, which was also funny. That show
Oh,
is
so you
maybe
watched it
devoid of any
twice?
value. Yep, both seasons.
You
There,
gave it
there
an
might
100 at one
there
point.
might not be another show on the planet of any medium that provides less value to the viewer.
There is another.
It is quite impressive.
There is another thing we watched recently, but I don't know if we should mention it because like it's a better topic for if McLean and Mike were here because it was you, me, Ben, and those two watching it. I'll mention it briefly. It's the fucking Nathaniel Bandy GameStop in
Oh,
50
yeah, I forgot
states
about the
video.
Nathaniel Bandy GameStop video. We've discovered that Nathaniel Bandy's videos are a I don't know how to describe it. He's like a savant of making videos that are nothing.
He's a grand wizard.
He's incredibly talented. A grand wizard. That's crazy. But he is incredibly talented at making nothing. He went to a GameStop in all 50 states, which is crazy. I don't know why you would do that. It is a GameStop. None of the GameStops are different. There's not like interesting GameStops. And multiple of the GameStops he's gone to have closed because their business is failing. The only
They
reason I
made
think they have not
$900 million from stocks the other day.
the only reason their business has not filed for bankruptcy is because of this dickhead who keeps like tweeting gamer meme pictures and then their stock goes up 100 times. And then
Didn't
he
they
makes
make
off with a
like
bunch of money.
didn't they like release a movie about the fucking GameStop stocks?
I
Yeah, I
believe
think
you.
so.
The stocks are just very funny because I don't know how to explain it, but that guy is definitely just like milking everyone for a ton of money. He
Yeah.
hasn't sold, but I am pretty certain that GameStop and him are in cahoots with each other.
I don't know,
GameStop
it'd be-
corporate made like a shit ton of
That would,
money.
yeah, it'd be some
Like
insider
9 years
trading.
ago.
Yeah, a little bit of insider trading.
I think they would crack down on that pretty quick.
Although they're not even insider trading about anything because they're not
There's,
buying or
there's
selling
nothing.
right
There's no
before.
intelligence to
Yeah.
be gained.
Yeah, they're not buying or selling before important events. There's nothing happening at that company other than sadness and like dwindling sales. So the insider trading is just he tweets.
The
I guess
yeah,
the law doesn't stop you from just fucking with people.
yeah, the Nathaniel Bandy video pushed back their demise by like a month.
GameStop's demise. GameStop really got a lot of mileage out of the Nathaniel Bandy video.
I mean, he did say like he paid like over $2,000.
He did spend over $2,000 at GameStop, which is very impressive.
Yeah, because
I
he
think he
felt
paid
the
for-
need to
Like, there's
buy-
hundreds of millions
Not that
of
bad. That's
dollars.
like
well,
50
because
bucks at each game. What is that?
he
Yeah,
felt
bought
the
a
need
game at
he
each.
felt the need to buy a game at every GameStop.
Yeah, the first like 2 or 3 GameStops he went into, he just got like a gift card that he was gonna do like a free gift card giveaway.
And then he bought like
and then all the rest of them he bought games that he already owns.
he specifically bought Nintendo games because if he doesn't play something Nintendo adjacent for if he goes 24 hours without playing something Nintendo adjacent, he will like explode.
Yeah. I think he did get Crash Team Racing to be fair, but that is like adjacent. And then
Yeah.
he also abandoned his friend in a desolate area of the country, but while like in the middle of a health emergency. But that is a story for McLean and Mike.
Yeah.
I
We can
suppose, but
discuss
these are
that.
silly,
More in depth on a later episode.
very silly videos. I need to watch more of his videos. I think we should sit down as a collective species, I think every human on the planet should have to watch 24 hours of Nathaniel Bandy videos in a row. I think it gives a lot of people a lot of appreciation on Kino content.
They have to watch the 4 Lego Luigi videos he made in a row.
He did make a lot of Lego Luigi videos. I can't believe he's so good at coming up with the randomest fucking video ever.
You know, he's striving for originality.
He made a 15-minute video about how much Peach's castle was worth. I think his research was probably just he went on Zillow and typed in castle.
You know, his catchphrase is striving for originality, which is a very funny catchphrase when you look at the type of videos this guy makes.
It is very awesome when all of his videos are, can I 100% every 2D Sonic game in 1 week? And the answer is no. The answer is definitely no. If he said that he could in the video, he filmed it for more than a week. That is the rule. But yeah, Nathaniel Bandy is just... there's many Nathaniel Bandys out there. It's just funny that Nathaniel Bandy in particular was the Nathaniel Bandy like to make subscribers.
Yeah.
Which is impressive.
Yeah.
But at some point I have to respect it because he is making a lot of money.
Yeah.
By saying, how long does it take to get 999 stars in Mario Party?
How long did it take?
Well, the video is 23 minutes long. I'm pretty
So
sure
it took
there's
23 minutes.
I'm pretty sure there's a task that did it in much shorter. I don't know. There's a task where you got 919 stars in a single game of Mario Party. I don't know how long that takes. Maybe like 20 minutes. We'll say 10 to 20.
Yeah.
For Nathaniel Bandy, probably took 10 to 20 days.
Going back to my list of topics, who the fuck is streaming?
I just started streaming, like... what is this GameStop's financial information?
Yeah.
He just brought up the Wikipedia for GameStop's finances, and it is all red. Whole lot of red.
Oh my
god.
Since 2018. Dude.
What was their best year?
Probably like
2008,
internet
2007.
Yeah, go scroll to the top. I don't know what these columns mean.
2008.
This is the
operating
going off that, yeah.
Yeah, so 662
Or
in
2010.
2010. Or sorry, 675 in 2008. Wow.
Oh yeah, it is 2008. Was that when the Wii came out? Or was that 2006?
2006 is when the Wii came out, but 2008 was when like games came out. I think that was Mario Kart Wii.
Okay, that's when I got the Wii. With
Probably
Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah, Brawl as well. Very awesome. I love GameStop. Shout out to GameStop. I think they're being kept alive by one Redditor and probably the Mafia.
Yeah, make
They
sure
lost
to...
702
They could survive
million
2008.
Look at their red.
Economic
Their red.
recession.
They lost more money in 2018 than they ever gained in a single year in their entire operation history. That is impressive.
Tough.
I can't even see where the GameStop thing happened.
Well, hey, they might go up this year. They only got minus 34, whatever that is, millions.
They made 900 million this year from stock.
2021 was the GameStop thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
The stock thing. It doesn't even look like anything changed. They lost so much money yet.
Maybe it was like a domino effect where like the continual loss of money like led to it. Or what? I don't know how it works.
Even with the largest, most public short squeeze in like the history of the stock market that made GameStop stock skyrocket and then stay far above where it was before, they still managed to lose $368 million. That is deeply impressive. I am impressed.
Let's pull up Yahoo Finance.
Yahoo Finance. All of this will clearly definitely be on screen in this audio-only format of entertainment that we are currently getting.
Just know it's a lot of red. It's going down.
It is a lot of red.
Yeah.
I'm saying if there was like a bull that was like standing there and you showed them like a picture of GameStop stocks, he would start like sprinting.
Who?
A bull of any kind. And he's just like pressing the buttons on the page because he likes pressing buttons.
I love pressing buttons.
Well, yeah, the GameStop is cooked, TLDR. I think the only reason to go to GameStop is if you want a GameStop sweatshirt. Or if you really, really need like a,
I think the one scenario where it would make sense to go... Yeah, the one scenario where it would make sense to go to GameStop is if you can only buy things with cash.
Or Funko Pops! Yes!
Because, like...
Funko Pops are
they
like
do have
Newberry
Funko
Comics,
Pops.
though, too.
As soon as
GameStops, I think.
As soon as you get a credit card, there's no reason to, like, buy physical games anymore.
Yeah. Well, GameStop is awesome because you can buy Funko Pops in anticipation for the new Funko Pop game that they're making. Which is so awesome.
So,
I
also...
love Funko Pops. I don't even know what that game is about. All I know is that Five Nights at Freddy's in there.
Yeah, it was like a third-person shooter, or sort of, I think.
Funko game. Funko Fusion? Is that what it was called? Oh, they revealed it... Oh, they revealed it like a month ago on the PlayStation Direct. I guess yesterday was the gameplay trailer.
Didn't
Put
they
the
also
fucking Funko.
show it at Summer Games Fest?
I mean, I believe you. All I know about the Funko game is that it was shown on the Nintendo Direct, and there was a group of people who were watching it. And the Funko Pop game showed up on screen, and multiple of them in sync with each other, said, "I'm going to kill myself." Because it's a Funko Pop game. And it's terrible. I don't even know what's happening. I just see Freddy Fazbear, and there's like an Eric character.
Eric character.
This is bad. This game is bad. I don't know how Funko Pops are in business. I do not know how people look at Funko Pops and go like, yeah, this is like a cool looking figure and I want to display it in my house.
What was the next topic?
Yeah, we can move on.
Or do you
actually,
have more topics?
Yeah, I have
Just
more
move
topics.
forward.
I was just waiting.
Okay.
I was waiting until there was like a lull where we weren't saying anything to like.
Okay, I was trying to fill time by talking about how my hatred towards Funko
Funko.
Pops.
Okay. Anyways, this next one is actually, it's related to Brandon. You want to talk about Kevyon?
Oh, yeah. I still have to make another review for the latest movie I watched, which was Ultraman. It sucks, by the way. I have a lot of bad things to say about it.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, Brandon, he has a letterboxd account called Kevyon, where he writes reviews of movies, and they are like what I can only describe as like beautiful essays.
Yeah, Kevyon, aka Awesome Movie Man.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't really know which name is his real one, but
I said Movie Man is like the URL. It looks like.
Yeah, so if you go onto his it used to have no profile pic, but he added the Chud Jack.
I
And
feel
the
like
bio,
Such
I feel like it was fitting.
and the bio
It is
says,
pretty fitting for this
I am an accomplished movie critic, education, high school diploma. His favorites are Star Wars Episode 3, Scooby-Doo, Planet 51, and The Romantic Adventure of Afanti. Which
Okay.
No one's gonna know what that last one is.
Yeah,
I don't
if
even
you're
remember what
listening,
happened.
if you're listening, you don't know what that is.
You are one of one reviews.
Yeah, no, on a different one, some like black woman liked my review on Their Eyes Were Watching God, and she's like a legitimate just like user of letterboxd.
You thought you had a lot of value.
There's probably not a lot of reviews for this movie. It's like 2005. Oprah
Yeah,
Winfrey
it does not look like a movie.
Winfrey worked on it, and it was just like I think it was rated
Yeah.
very
I
well.
The
want
top review for this movie says, "I am convinced this was directed by a rabid dog."
wait for Afanti or
No, for Their Eyes Were Watching God. I guess there was a rabid dog involvement, and also a lot of sex porn
yeah.
and lemons. I guess I don't know why the lemons.
Someone named Jazz likes my review.
I
That's
wanna
Your
read
reviews are
one of his reviews, but I want to choose one that's like short enough.
Yeah, the most recent one is kind of long.
They are all of your reviews are art forms in themselves. I think.
I think your vocabulary is
They're-
really interesting.
I feel like
they're
I feel
beautiful
like in the older
prose.
ones I use too big of words sometimes. I really like the word jettisoned though, and their eyes were watching God one. That one was really good. McLean
Yeah.
likes that one
Yeah,
too.
yeah. I think
Um,
I think I'll read through your review for their eyes were watching God. So I've been slouching in my chair. I'm just okie dokie.
Jettison
This
is a really good word.
yeah. So this was
Sorry,
watched.
they
So
gave a review.
so for context, this was watched May 4th, 2020. So we were in high school.
oh, it's
Okie
old.
dokie. Yeah. Okie dokie. This movie was assigned to me by my honors American literature teacher, and I watched it at 5 a.m. after eating a steamy bowl of macaroni and cheese. Given these optimal movie watching conditions, there's absolutely no way in Davy Jones's locker that I could possibly even come close to having a skewed opinion on this film. I have given this movie 2 stars and an additional half of 1 star, mainly because I think the number 2.5 is pretty cool. Anyway, it's time to start my critique of the film, beginning with the negative aspects. I would like to ask whose eyes were watching God. The novel by Zora Neale Hurston that this movie was based on clearly said 6 eyes were watching God. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to read the whole thing because I'm seeing how long this is.
A third of the way
stopped,
through.
You stopped right before Magnum-sized film critic brand fired electric impulses of joy. That's great. There are a lot of great isms here. You had a point where you had like 3 stacked parentheses comments on top of each other.
Oh
You
yeah,
started using
use the
like curly
brackets.
brackets and shit. Which is very funny. Oprah Winfrey, I would like to say to you that I am confused. Really awesome. Perhaps it was Motorboat, the man who slept through the hurricane. There's a guy named Motorboat in the movie.
No, in the
No.
book, not in
Oh.
the movie.
He
That's
was
the biggest
removed from
flaw.
the movie.
Oh wait, that's preposterous. It couldn't have been him. Motorboat, my most cherished character, was cut from the film adaptation of this story. That's so sad. I watched all 113 minutes of this motion picture only for my soul to implode and my heart to sink down to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. I bawled and sobbed on my crusty leather recliner for hours, Oprah. That's crazy.
Okay, his review of Scoob is really short. Oh my goodness, I love Simon Cowell. How did he get in Scooby-Doo's cinematic universe? Although I adore Simon Cowell, I have to say, making him the catalyst of this movie's ever-dynamic plot was quite a lazy move. Goodness gracious, film goobers, would you look at the time? 60 past 8. Time for a bath.
The review just ends. That's awesome. That is fantastic.
Yeah,
The recent Inside Out review is pretty good.
yeah.
I think
most-
that's my best one. I think I.
You
Got-
did spend a long time talking about disgust.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was the biggest part of the movie.
That is awesome. I bet that shit green. Crazy.
when I was 14, I shipwrecked my mother's Honda
Oh yeah.
Honda Galleon in a construction zone, killing 2 scallywags.
Yeah, this
so
review
that
had
the-
like arcs to it. There was the
Yeah, so at the end
intro,
of
the
the,
green
pirate arc.
disgust, the pirate plundering arc, and then there was the last paragraph is like the true. I guess
Many will die.
yeah, and then like future predictions.
My alternative theory is that Amy Lloyd Plax will deposit in Riley's brain, causing a neurological 9/11. That's crazy.
Yeah. I did not see Inside Out 2. I watched the first one when I was in like middle school, so I barely remember it. What was the second one like? The main thing I know about is that there was like a video game guy who had the voice actor for Kiryu in the Yakuza games.
That's
I
awesome.
thought the movie was good. I gave it a 4-star review, hence the 4 stars. And then I guess I explained why. But yeah, I thought it was better than the first. I don't remember the first that much, but
Everyone is leaving bad reviews because the brain does not contain a horny.
the freaky emotion.
Yeah, there's no
But
freedom.
you know what? They didn't get they didn't see the freaky emotion because it was there the whole time. She was
It
there
was-
in the first emotion in the first movie.
Oh,
It's discussed
yeah,
the whole
just-
time.
Yeah.
You're just in the middle of freaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, McLean was
That's crazy.
mentioning it in the Discord earlier today, but like a lot of letterbox reviews feel very samey now. Like it's very hard to find funny ones. You
Yeah.
have to scroll through like, oh,
Just
where's
turned
the
into,
horny?
Like, Twitter, Facebook humor.
Yeah.
I hate Twitter so
Like
much.
basic humor. It is a lot of these reviews are a lot worse than the beautiful prose written here. Of I know Inside Out 2 is a bit of a grown-up movie, so to level the playing field of my criticism, I guzzled some UV-activated blue raspberry liquor to ionize my colon and register my sophisticated mind receptive to novel art. This is a crazy sentence.
I feel like the goal with reviews is to make most sentences like a new sentence.
I heard you said the word bricular. Bricular is a new one. He's the most bricular and impact resistant.
Yeah. I feel like some of Kevyon's reviews have influenced like our reviews. Like McLean has written like two reviews for fucking Girls on the Panzer der Film, and he structured them like Kevyon reviews, and by that I mean they're nigh unreadable.
That was really awesome.
I
To
remember,
See.
be fair, I don't know what else he's gonna put for Girls on Panzer der
Oh,
Film.
wow, that's a
But
long
also just
review.
really fucking
Holy
long.
shit.
and I think I also-
why he starts talking about Mad Max Fury.
I have to watch this or read this later.
yeah,
Mad Max Fury
Yeah.
Road is for
I-
chumps.
I also wrote one, and I don't remember why I wrote it for. It was a movie I had to watch for a college class. It was like an old movie that was like it was a movie about two lesbians, and for some reason I felt like the urge to write a Kevyon styled review for it. I don't even remember the name.
I feel like it'd be very fitting for a lesbian movie. There's a lot you could work with there.
McLean's review for Inside Out 2 said the green one reminded me of my buddy. I wonder who that could be referring to, possibly.
Where's your buddy?
I wonder
Okay,
which buddy
Okay,
it
the
could be.
movie I wrote the long review for was Desert Hearts from 1985. For some reason, as soon as I finished it, I wrote a really long letterbox review.
That's awesome. Yeah, I need to get into reviewing movies, but unfortunately I haven't watched many movies. I missed out on Ultraman Rising, so the only movie I would be able to review is probably Dune, because McLean made me watch Dune. Too bad there's no
Yeah.
House on letterboxd.
Yeah,
Because
I
I
was-
could review House up to like the middle of season 3.
I was talking to McLean, and he told me that like you were saying very mean things about Ultraman Rising.
Me?
Oh,
No, like
Yeah,
the people
bad.
who watched it.
bad movie. Lots to say. I gotta like recollect my thoughts though. I have to first make like a list of buzzwords I want to include in the review, and then kind of work those in. That's what I do for all these reviews. I think I want to include the word schmuck.
Sludge.
Some others.
Yeah,
Sludge is
McLean's
such a good
Ultra-
word. I stole it from
McLean's
Bento,
Ultraman
and it's
review
like the
just
best
says
word ever.
Which word?
Sludge.
Sludge. Schmuck, sludge. Yeah. Maybe get some
sludge
alliteration going on there.
and goop.
I think the one with the alliteration is the craziest line in that Inside Out review
Oh yeah,
about talking about disgust. Can I read it on here without this getting like flagged?
probably,
You-
maybe.
There,
Go for it.
It's a great question actually.
I don't think there are limitations for like what you could talk about on podcasts. Like the podcast I listen to, Where Do We Begin? There's an episode where one of the members mentioned being on a bike trail and seeing a guy trying to eat a girl's pussy, but she was still wearing jeans.
That's impressive. That just doesn't work.
Props for trying though.
Just eating a shit ton of
So
zipper.
yeah, I think there's law freedom for what you can say on a podcast.
Are you
I
talking about
added
the-
rhododendron to my cool words
Are you
spreadsheet.
talking about the blue balled
Is that
agate
a
line?
What's a
No,
rhododendron?
it's
Is
a
it
shrub or small tree
Okay.
in the heath family with a large clusters of bell-shaped flowers and typically with large evergreen leaves. Widely grown as an ornamental. What the fuck? That isn't grammar, huh?
Good
It's an
one.
ornamental what?
I don't know. I copied it from Google.
What I
Okay.
wouldn't pay, in parentheses, Fandango ticket, to see her ass turned inside out too.
For the other half of the movie where
crazy.
I wasn't walking the fine line between blue-balled agony and pre-cum puddles, I had a difficult time understanding the significance of Riley's new emotions. And then that's the segue into the pirate arc.
The only emotion I could
I
master
heard
was
art.
plundering. That's really awesome. This is a it should be like kept in a vault for later societies to research upon.
As long
Yeah.
as I have access to my Yahoo email, then I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Beautiful.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get that other review for
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know the movie's name. I already forgot. Ultraman.
Ultraman Rising.
I'll get that one churned out soon. It's gonna be a nice 1-star. Don't worry.
All right.
I don't think I've given any movies a 1-star yet.
You have.
So,
I
I
gave
think.
something a half star.
Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I'm pretty. Think there's like a movie you gave a half star, but I don't think you reviewed it.
John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum.
I did not review that.
You did not, but
You did-
you gave
you-
it a half star.
Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never given any reviews. What else did I rate? Where can I see that?
You watched The Incredible Hulk, but you didn't like
That's
even
0 stars.
give it a rate.
Oh.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, no, you didn't give that one a rating. Your next lowest is The Avengers and also Rear Window.
The highest is
Not-
Irishman, but that one I didn't even finish the movie.
Fair enough. I can't even imagine what the fuck Rear Window is.
Huh.
Or why you would have been watching that.
One specific detail
It was for
about
a movie class.
one of Brandon's reviews, specifically for The Romantic Adventure of Afanti, which again, there's no way you've heard of it, and something you may notice from reading the review, if you have watched the movie, is that it's clear Brandon only watched like the beginning.
Yeah, we watched the first 10 minutes and called it a day.
That's awesome. I'm glad you managed to incorporate Fanboy and Chum Chum into the Afanti review.
Dude, that guy actually he looks like he's on the poster of the movie.
Oh yeah, I kind of see it.
Totally, it's just him. And I remember from my movie class though, last year, we would watch movies at like 2-3 times speed. I was taking it with 2 of my roommates, and we just didn't want to sit through and watch them.
You know, like, it took me, like, that makes sense to me now, but, like, the first time I heard someone doing that, I was very confused because I didn't get it. Like, I was in the middle of, like, a study hall, and I just heard a guy near me watching a movie on, like, 3 times speed, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, my man?
It's not very good for answering questions or providing analysis in the class the next day. Like I get made fun of by my roommates because like one day I said something about like one of the characters, and it was just bad. It was like I said like she feels sad because like whatever she got killed or something like that. Just some bullshit analysis. Like wow, good job, Brandon.
Awesome.
Alright,
What
sounds
else,
like
what else do we have?
Alright, let's see. From my topic list, okay. The first one on my list is something. What the fuck did. Hold on, I'm gonna. Intermission because McLean just sent me something on Twitter. He sent me something from Garfield
Alright,
Eats.
I'm
I'm not
gonna-
watching that right now. Anyways, oh, what the fuck?
Ow.
I'm gonna piss. Adios.
Okay.
Oh, okay, bye.
Anyways,
cool.
I'm not gonna wait until Eddie gets back. That's too much dead air. But anyways, I think I have a good topic to talk about. Something that I've really only talked about with McLean. So I'm gonna start saying we have a friend in our group. His name is Eric, but
True.
online he goes by Dalekcraft. I have joined his team. I've gone really into the show recently.
You got into Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Dalek dog.
Like dog. That's
No. I have to be
Uh,
I have to be another one. There's also the Cybermen.
So what, you're gonna be like cybercraft?
Getting the craft.
We need to keep the craft. It's important. Because Eric plays a lot of creative servers. You have to start playing creative servers now.
Yeah.
Uh,
You have to dig tunnels under your plot.
all I know about Doctor Who is that a lot of people in my grade were very interested in it in middle school, and it was kind
Don
of their whole
Quixote?
thing. It was, like, their
we
whole
are not
thing at
talking
the
about
time.
Don Quixote. We're talking about
So
Doctor Who.
What the fuck?
And he
That's
thought we were
crazy.
talking about.
Go
Where
ahead.
the hell did you get Don Quixote from?
I just came back, dude.
Well,
And it-
yeah, there were a bunch of people in my grade in middle school who really liked Doctor Who. So every time I would like make a Minecraft server, I had to put the TARDIS mod in the server, so that everyone could have a
Wow.
TARDIS. And it was like not a really good mod. It was kind of just like, it was just another multiverse dimension, and then it was in space, and you had a room, and you could add rooms to the room, or you could build, and that was kind of it. So that was really awesome. Shout out to the TARDIS mod.
What is the TARDIS supposed to do in the show?
So
it's
it-
just the way that they get around, right?
Yeah,
And
it
the
is-
whole point
it
of the
is
TARDIS
a-
is that
it is a spaceship and a time machine in one. It's bigger on the inside, and it's supposed to camouflage, but the Doctor's camouflage thing, it broke, so now it's stuck as a police box. And he just keeps it that
Dude.
way because it's cool.
So you're saying that you can get blackout drunk and take an Uber and get the same experience?
yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's bigger on the inside.
Well, no,
What?
you don't get the same experience because it's important that the TARDIS is physically bigger on the inside of the box than it is on the outside of the box. It has to break the fabric of space in some way.
Yeah,
I
because
Other
think a
than that, yeah,
Subaru
it's just a front
Crosstrek
Uber.
does that.
You might be right.
the Subaru Crosstrek is bigger on the inside.
The Subaru Crosstrek might be bigger on the inside. Yeah, it is pretty big.
But yeah, originally Eric Dalekcraft was the only person in our group who really knew anything about it, but I've gotten into it recently, and it is very good. It's better
Did
than
they
I
say
ex-
MERP and stuff?
They do not say MERP. Instead, they say instead there's a lot of Alonzi and Geronimo.
Yeah, there's a lot of Alonzi and a lot of like British people.
Yeah, I
All I know
initially
about Doctor
had
Who is that some of the Doctor Who fans are like super crazy. There was like this show where they just had people on as like guests, and they would bring other people on to ask them questions. So it was like a Q&A kind of show. And
Okay.
somebody came up to the Q&A, and it was like two of the doctors from Doctor Who, and he was like, "Hey, I have had every single time I have hunted down an actor for any of the doctors in real life, I have had them sign my arm and tattooed the signature onto my arm, and I need both of your signatures right now."
what the
And there are people
Crazy.
who are just like that. And then there was another person who literally showed up just like in a Dalek costume. And like
Dalekcraft?
one of the bits of the like Q&A show was that if you didn't
I
want to answer
wonder-
the question, you
I
could
wonder-
press a button and they would
I
like
wonder
kind
what
of
is-
be like shipped off, and they press the button literally immediately before she spoke.
Yeah. And
Dalek
I
I
is
have
a dumb
no
fucking
context
idiot,
of what you're
moron.
talking about.
Doctor Who.
Dalek is a
This
fucking
show-
idiot.
It's a show
What
Eric
is
is
the Dalek?
so it's like the main bad guy in Doctor Who, but they're kind of overused. Basically, it's like it's like a mutant little squid thing inside a big giant armor casing that sort of functions as a tank. Hold on, I will obtain a picture. Okay, when I looked up Dalek on Google, I had Dalek Bong in my recent searches because I remember searching for one of them.
Bong.
Yeah, Eddie, were you in the fucking Minecraft server? Because you might recognize this. But yeah, basically they're like.
Aw.
Do not. I thought it would look like more like Dalek.
Wait, you thought they would all look like Eric?
Yeah.
But anyway,
What?
What does he get his profile picture based off then?
He drew it. It's
Yeah,
just
but
it's a
why-
guy.
why-
He just drew a crazy looking guy.
but it's not... Okay, never mind.
It's
Yeah.
just him, I think. And
Yeah.
it's just meant to be him. And
yeah.
he has like green, purple eyes.
He has
and
crazy
green-
The
eyes,
purple and
yeah.
green symbolize something. The green
yeah.
symbolizes Merp. The purple
yeah.
symbolizes Buggus.
But yeah, they're like.
It's crazy.
They're like.
Dude, there's a Dalek craft mod.
What the fuck is?
What, for what, like Minecraft?
Oh, is that
Yeah.
the? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that the? Is that the fucking emperor from like season 1? He
I
was
have
way.
no idea.
That is way too small. That is not how big. The Dalek Emperor was not that small.
That's... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Doctor Who, but yeah, I'm not surprised there's a Dalek Craft mod. Dalek Craft mod review, Teebs Doctor Who mod new update.
But
That's really awesome.
I
Shout out
was.
to the Emperor Dalek official YT. All I know about Doctor Who and like the Doctor Who
That's Dr. House.
transitions between Doctor, yeah, that is not, that might be one of the doctors.
It is
I'm
not,
sure,
sadly.
like,
Even
most of it
though,
could be.
even though the actor is British, he has actually not appeared in the show at all.
Yeah. All I know about Doctor Who, like, the only time I have ever seen a like doctor transition in Doctor Who was, unfortunately, my face and Eric's face were photoshopped onto the entire scene with
Yeah.
AI, and it was
That-
very silly. And
that's
it made no
when-
sense.
That's when we discovered Vigil.
I just turned into Eric Pickle.
I wanted to
It was very
test out
silly.
Vigil. We've been recording for.
Cool
Uh,
show. I love Doctor Who. What is
Eric?
this? This doesn't even look like me anymore.
This doesn't look like anything.
This is supposed to be me, but it's like pickle colors.
I just found it on tenor.com.
What?
so
I
that-
believe it's me.
Are you sure? Ben sees someone balding and thinks it's him.
Yeah. I do. I can't even begin to understand what's going on in this picture. I assume that someone else made it out of mine, because the fucking weird creature picture of me, when you put it into Vigil and turn it around, it looks like this. But then it's not green, so he made it like green purple Eric. Where'd you fucking find this?
I found it on tenor.com.
Yeah, where? Why are you able to do that?
Because
How?
it's-
Okay, whatever, man. Nice
Anyway.
fucking GIF, man.
Anyways,
I'll provide a GIF into the chat also. Here's this GIF is awesome. I like Poop Eater 7 GIF.
we've been
Really
recording
cool.
for about an hour. Does anyone have anything else they want to talk about?
You know how like when you go somewhere and then you fart, it smells like the environment you were in.
No.
What?
Like when you go to the beach, you go to the beach and then like you rip ass and it smells like the beach. And I was at
No.
work testing with bovine blood and I farted and it smelled like blood. Just thought I would share that.
Could
with
you like
anyone.
distinguish the fart part of it out?
Like it smells like a fart but mixed with blood. Specifically like dried up bovine blood. My dad smells the same thing.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I can't smell anything ever again, so I don't think.
Yeah,
I've
so
experienced
Bento
it.
is not the
Sounds very
right
fun.
person to ask that question.
But it is very interesting.
I feel like the world should just know. Be aware next time you fart.
Pay attention to
Alright.
the environment around you.
Alright. So,
There's
They-
some bovine blood in there.
does anyone else have anything to mention? Because, we've hit the hour mark.
I think lactose intolerance is a mental.
Okay.
Try harder.
It's again.
Okay.
Forever.
So,
I think that gambling is good and really
Actually?
fun.
There's not enough research around gambling to show that it really has any negative effect.
Yeah.
It's always
True.
researchers are always biased.
I think
against
most people who haven't, who keep like speaking out against gambling, I don't think they've really hit it big yet.
Yeah.
Mm,
What about
that's
all
true.
this?
They
What
don't
about
really
all the
get it.
people that did hit it big, right? Like, look at their lives are going great.
Yeah.
I think more research has to be done to say gambling's bad.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna win the Mass State Lottery tomorrow.
True.
Alright.
Thank you. I can't wait to get my $55 billion.
I would like to win the lottery and get $55 billion. That would be nice.
Maybe you should
Unfortunately-
stop buying McDonald's and start buying gambling tickets.
And I don't have any money.
You do McDonald's Monopoly.
McDonald's Monopoly.
I think that's a good business strategy for McDonald's. To sell lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
So like free McChicken coupons out of a,
Yeah.
of a raffle.
Yeah.
Like it's not free. You have to enter for like $2, and if you get the lucky number, you get 5 McChickens
5 McChickens.
Or a
That's
car.
a lot of McChickens.
or a car.
Maybe you can trade the car in for some.
you get a
I would
Cybertruck.
take the McChickens. That would be
Tried-
crazy.
I
Wait,
tried that.
wait, no. You get what's the car you said it was bigger on the inside?
Subaru
Subaru.
Crosstrek. It's
That'd be crazy.
probably the right
McDonald's-
caliber of car they give away.
McDonald's gives out for grand prize of 5 McChickens and a Subaru Crosstrek.
Sounds like a
That's crazy.
disaster
Wait,
waiting to
wait, wait.
happen.
That sounds really awesome. It needs to be like a McDonald's themed Subaru Crosstrek. They need to like paint like decal the sides.
Be better for both businesses.
That's true.
Would be really funny.
What if you got a lifetime of McChickens? Like-
That would be helpful because I would have infinite food.
That's true. And then you could get like a chip in your finger, so every time you go to McDonald's, it's free.
I get a chip in
A
my
chip in
finger.
your finger. What do you mean? Oh, like a scanner kind of thing.
Yeah.
RFID. All right. I see.
Alright. So, I think we might be all set for this episode.
Yay!
Uh,
Yeah,
I-
let's go.
I have to turn my fan on because I turned it off so that it wouldn't be heard in the mic, and I am sweating. So,
Awesome.
yeah. Thank you for listening to this episode of Idle Hell. See us next time in
Yay.
episode 3, whenever we record that.
I would just like to point out that we didn't really talk about idols at all. We were
Well,
pretty
well-
idle, though.
Well,
No,
well,
no,
no. The title isn't
Pingus.
Well,
It-
it's not an
the-
it's not an idol. Idol isn't a thing.
It's not IDOL.
state of
It's
being.
IDLE.
It's
Yeah.
a state of being, Eddie.
Huh?
It's a state of being.
Yeah. I'm very idle right now.
Yeah, I've been very idle recently. I think I've taken 50 steps today.